All right, welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. Let us get it popping. Let's clear the air. All right, there we go. There we go. I hope everybody had a good week. I had a really interesting week, chock full of subtle events. All right, just bear with my energy right now. It's still interesting for me right now. All right, fantastic. So, ancestors, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about with the children of God, Creator? What do you want to talk about with the children of God this week? What do you want us to pay attention to this week real hard? Tell us what to pay attention to this week real hard. Pay attention to this real hard right here, children of God. Rise above your fuckheadedness. Okay, what does that mean? We're all fuckheads in our own way, ladies and gentlemen, apparently. The trick to winning at life is developing the ability to identify our own flavor of fuckheadedness and then rise above it. What one little thing can you do different-ish or better-ish today, you beautiful fuckhead you? Okay, let's let that marinate on the side for a moment while we prepare the rest of the meal. Okay, fantastic. Pay attention to that real hard this week, by the way. All right, so let that marinate in the pay attention juice. All right, let's move that out of the way. New people, welcome. Hard Rocks, you know what it is. Break it down, ancestors. Break it on down, would you please? Ancestors, in English, because you know how we do. Translate what God is saying, please, so we could really understand it from all the different angles. All right, well, here's the deal, y'all. Understand this. The mercy and grace of safe passage. That's what you need to understand, ladies and gentlemen. I get the sensation that the point that's being made here is this. If you're receiving the mercy and grace of safe passage, guess where it's coming from? It's coming from God. It's not coming from you and none of your fucking great ideas. All right? You ain't got enough great ideas. All right? I don't know. I'm just saying. You know, because of the math here. You know, because of the fuckheadedness, the need to rise above it. But yet, the mercy and grace of safe passage. So then I know we didn't do it. Okay? That's how I know. All right? And then in this card, that's God giving you the mercy and grace of safe passage in the card. So that's the point. Hello? Like, okay, so I get the sense of us on some scale or another, in whatever ways on our floor, right? Trying to get the mercy and grace of safe passage about some shit. You feel me? Or when we do. That's not how you do it. Like, that's not what's doing it. You feel me? I guess our efforts represent some other part of the process. It don't represent this part where you get the mercy and grace of safe passage. All right, let's move on. All right, break it on down, please. I know that's right. Okay, all right. Because, right, remember I said I wasn't going to be on the lover's floor? If you didn't see last week's reading, you could see last week's reading. I said I was going to be on the lover's floor and I was going back to the sanctuary, right? So I decided to take the stairs, right, in my building. Excuse me, new people, we got a spiritual building, right? Anyhow, I decided to take the stairs because I needed time to think, to process all of this, I don't know, shit that's going down, right? They got me in the staircase, y'all. They did. They got me in the staircase, I feel. And they took my sword again. Yeah. They did. But it was God, though. It was God. It was absolutely God. Okay? And it was like, yo, where's she at? They heard I was yelling at people and threatening them in the lobby. All right? If you didn't see last week's reading, you need to see it, okay? So they heard I was threatening people in the lobby, and they was like, okay, good instincts, kid. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you have to surrender the sword. You must face your fears. Oh, I can't stand it, y'all. I can't stand it. Okay, so let's reflect on that. I hope you're getting some good juice out of that, all right? Maybe I'll bring that up again later, tell you the rest of the story. But the mercy and grace of safe passage here with the mutually beneficial conversation. So my point about the stairs, get off on your floor, was that I think I might have been being a little bit fuckheaded, you know, as they use it here, like stubborn, rebellious. Because right, abso-fucking-lutely. You feel me? Okay. So, and I guess everybody, you know, was doing their rebellious thing from their own floor, right? So for me, it was don't surrender the sword, right? But for me, it was a divine masculine thing, I thought. But it wasn't, right? Okay, so let's move on, please. Because enough of that. I just want to say they got me on the staircase. Because they didn't want me to bring the sword back into the sanctuary. I don't fully understand this, y'all. But this is how it's unfolding for me. Okay, so I'm sorry. Following your instincts. Not sure. Not sure how to say something or how to put something into words. Here, this is the divine child of God getting the mercy and grace of safe passage. Okay. There's something where we're not listening, I'm getting a sensation, or we don't understand what we're hearing. Okay, I just said that, didn't I? Okay. Good. Excellent. You're confused. I'm confused. Exactly. Okay. You feel me? Did y'all just pick up on that? I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. That makes me feel a little bit more clear. You know, like at least they recognize that I don't have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Okay. So, or why they're saying what they're saying, or how to put it into words. You know, get off on your floor. Oh, this guy. This guy. This guy right here. This guy. The emperor. This guy. Yeah. Absolutely. Has to make an entrance, this guy. All right, never mind. We're going to the sanctuary. Mutual respect. Somebody was confused. There's a lot of confusion. Okay, that can be taken care of with a mutually beneficial conversation. Let's see. Let me look over the situation here. Fuckheadedness. This is going around. This is the president of fuckheadedness. Is that what we're looking at here with the emperor card? I don't know. I'm just saying. Right? So, mutually beneficial conversation, standing your ground. Right. Yes, that's correct. Right. You have good instincts, ladies and gentlemen. You have good instincts. If you went to get your sword, like me, if you're anything like me, and you went to get your sword after being told, stay seated, right? Okay. And you were like, wait a minute, you know? If you're anything like me, right? It was weird. Then you went to get your sword. They said, good instincts. Here, follow your instincts. Trust your instincts. They said, very good. Okay? Very good. But there's a flip side to that, though. There's a flip side to that of rebelliousness. Let's go on. Karma. That's right. Paying the cost to be the boss. That's what I see going on here. Paying the cost to be the boss. Oh, Ella Fitzgerald. Very nice. Anyhow, yeah, that's right. You know what you deserve is the sensation that I get. Very good. Following your instincts. Go on. Ah, yes. There's the fuckheadedness. A mutual respect. Okay, we got to get deeper into this. Okay. All right. So let's get a segue going. Let's get a segue going for the YouTube people. Can you just bottom line this right now? Bottom line this right now. Here's the bottom line. All right. High priestess. Bottom line. All right. Rise above your fuckheadedness, says the high priestess. Look like here. I get a don't be silly. I get a the mercy and grace of safe passage is already like there's already rules or there's already like there's only one that grants the mercy and grace of safe passage. And also you have to use your instincts. So let's talk about it. Hold on, let's get another card. Because this is giving me that the creator didn't want the sword back in the sanctuary. It was like a training wheel kind of thing. That's the sensation that I'm getting. And now it's time to take off the training wheels. Go on. Loss is not defeat. There, high priestess. You know. Oh, this is interesting. Because you know what it's making me think of? Side note. You know what this is making me think of? Because the Queen of Swords went and got her sword. So, and then the sword is not allowed. So it's like the Queen of Swords is not allowed to be the Queen of Swords in the sanctuary is what this has given me. All right. For whatever that's worth, get off on your floor. The Queen of Swords is relieved of duty. Once she approaches the sanctuary, she has to become the high priestess. Oh, that is deep. That is deep. What does that even mean? All right, let's go deeper, shall we? Let's go deeper. Death of the ego. Oh. Yeah, because they killed me, by the way, in the staircase. Yeah, sure did. Again. I know. I stay coming back from the dead, y'all. I promise you that. I'm on my way back. I'm not all the way back, but they killed me. I promise you they did. Oh, my God. It was Anubis energy. The creator came to me in Anubis energy, right? I feel because it was like a receipt. It was like a you may not resist, you know? It was like when they heard I was down in the lobby threatening people, right, with my sword, right? Talking about anybody could get it, right, as the Queen of Swords. Right? So God was like, all right, well, where is she now, right? Talking to people in the building, talking to security. She's on the stairs, they told her. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, because I told you I wanted to take the stairs. Okay, boom, God comes as Anubis, knowing that I'll recognize that, right? Knowing that I'll understand that Anubis reads the scale to help me understand what level this situation is on. Like, you know, heart on the scale. You are not escaping judgment. Like me? What do you mean? I always volunteer to put my heart on the scale. Why are you trying to kill me all the time? You know, doesn't matter. None of it mattered, right? Come with me, okay? So as Anubis is getting closer to me, I'm getting these symptoms, right? Because I came down with the flu. Oh, my God. My haters would love this, okay? Because I was fucking miserable, man. They would love this shit, right? So it's all good, right? It's all good. I'm not worried about it, right? So boom, as Anubis energy is getting closer, I'm like, I got this headache that's like, oh, non-negotiable, y'all. All right, like I can't hardly breathe that good. Like I feel miserable. I'm achy. Like, oh my God. So I'm on my knees energetically, right? And as Anubis is getting closer, follow me. He's sweet. He's very kind. Okay, very compassionate, like a mercy killing. And just takes the sword. Just give me the sword. You dig what I'm saying? Like with my face on the ground, y'all. Like I was like, kill me, kill me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how miserable I fucking felt. I was like, listen, bring me back to life or fucking kill me. All right, follow me. So, boom, took my sword and I just didn't give a fuck no more. I was exhausted. So you know what that represented for me? That represented you can pray or you can worry, but you can't do both. Right? Shout out to the people who put me on to that. You could pray or you could worry, but you can't do both. That's what that meant to me. And y'all, I did not have the strength to give a fuck about nothing. Do you feel me? I did not have the strength. I was like, look, take the sword. I don't give a fuck anymore. You take it, I'm saying. You feel me? So now I proceed, and I feel that that's what this is talking about, that dynamic right there, that the mercy and grace of safe passage. Are you safe? God is the one that determines, are you safe? Not that sword. That's training wheels. Even though good instincts, very good instincts, very good. Very good. You never let anybody, thou shalt not put any gods before me, is what I get on that. You know, in terms of us getting up out of our seat, or divine feminine getting up out of her seat as the Queen of Swords and going back to get her sword. But then divine masculine's energy being tied to the, you know, the cosmic legal system, and whatever, right? Okay, so anyhow, I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay. My point being, what it says here is, it says it was a death of the ego. I'm gonna guess for the divine feminine, or for the Queen of Swords, you know, if we're continuing from last week, into the High Priestess, to where you have to trust your instincts. Like I said last week, like you have to see in the dark. And I don't know about you, but if you're anything like me, there's times when you feel resentful about that. Especially when people take your power for granted. And they're like, what? You know, so I don't have to say anything. You got to pay for that. You dig what I'm saying? You got to pay for that. So, you know, but right now, listen, I don't have the strength to give a fuck right now. Okay? That's all I'm saying. All right, follow your instincts. They say good instincts, but at the same time, this was a legitimate notification to you that it is time to surrender your sword. If you're anything like me, you wasn't feeling it. And nothing is going to change your mind. So they had to get you in the staircase, and they had to kill you and take your sword, if you're anything like me. You feel me? So something tells me this is going to get deeper. So join us on Patreon, won't you? All right. Where it quite goes down. Let me see. Can you see this? Let's put it here. All right. Rise above your fuckheadedness, though. Don't be so rebellious, or else the Creator's going to come and kill you. You know what I'm saying? If you're anything like me, that's what's going to happen. All right. But it's okay. You be back, and then you'll get another chance to try again. And if you don't get it right, the Creator's going to kill you. All right. Fantastic. If you want to know more about that phenomenon, join us on Patreon. All right. Otherwise, like, share, subscribe if you got any good juice out of that. All right. And I will see you party people here again next week behind the black veil.